Is goaltending about to be Canada's Achilles heel of the Four Nations? Hill, Montebo, Binnington, 30th, 35th, and 38th in save percentage in the league. Frankie, every other team of the tournament's got multiple elite goalies to pick from. How big of a problem is Canada's goaltending going to be?
It's not a problem until that first bad, leaky goal goes in, Gino. Once that happens, then you start to feel like, okay, maybe they left some talent on the table, not having a player like Logan Thompson, who's had such a great season for the Washington Capitals. But you could look at this. Yes, the numbers are what they are, but they have had stretches, all three of these guys, where they have played some elite hockey. Now, in a short tournament like we're having, if they can find that, hey, that's great. That's all you need this for. This is not a 6-month thing. This is not a whole year thing. This is a 2-week thing. So if they can play the way they played when they were playing at their best this season or at their best in the past, it's not going to be a problem. It's only going to be a problem if we get into the tournament and you see that leaky goal go in and you start to think, oh boy, you know, Canada's goaltending looks as subpar as we may have thought, but all three of these guys have had really nice stretches throughout the course of this season and throughout the course of their careers.
You know what? I don't think it's going to be a problem right now. I mean, I get what Frankie's saying about the first goal. I'm even taking it further, and I'm saying it's the first loss. If they win, I think everything is okay all the time. And listen, Binnington has won a cup before. He knows what pressure is like. Hey, listen, when he came into the league, he won 9 or 10 straight. And he was in the minors. He knows the pressure. He will pick it up. I'm not worried about Canada's goaltending. I think they will play a great defensive game, and he won't have the leaky St. Louis defense in front of him, and I think he's going to start it, and I think he's going to be good throughout the whole series. But listen, it's only a maximum 4-game series, so I mean, they will make a change if he is leaky. Hopefully he's not.
Bruce, I'm getting the sense that you're going to go into the tournament if you're running this bench with Jordan Binnington as your number one. A, is that the case? And B, how short is his leash?
Well, I mean, his leash is, if he loses the first game, he's out. It's very much like Cujo started a few years ago. He lost the first game. Boudreau went in and they won. They don't have time to sit there and say, hey, let's give him another chance, because you lose 2 games and you're out in this series. So, I mean, it's game 1, you win. Even if you're a little bit like not as sharp as you want, you're going to still be in for game 2, I believe. They're not going to look like they're panicking and changing goalies unless they absolutely have to. So, I mean, I think it all depends on the first game. I believe Bennington will start only because he's got the experience. I mean, and he's the oldest goalie in the group here. So that's why I'm saying he's going to start, for no other reason than that.
I agree with Bruce on Jordan Binnington. I think it's something between the ears for him. He has shown throughout the course of his career that when he's really confident, he's a very difficult goaltender to beat. And you go back to the year that he won the Stanley Cup, he was basically unbeatable. We have seen spurts of that from Jordan Binnington, but to Bruce's point, St. Louis, not exactly a great team to play behind of this season. You know, you put Jordan Binnington behind this Team Canada team as a whole, this decor, and see what he can do with that confidence between the ears. He has a very good chance to play the entire tournament, because he might not let in that bad goal. Canada might not lose, and Jordan Binnington looks like the same goaltender that won that Stanley Cup.
Bruce, you've coached some less than spectacular goaltending during your NHL career behind the bench. Do you coach differently when you're not 100% confident in your goaltending? What do you say to your players that are playing in front of your goalie?
No, I don't coach differently. I mean, you might emphasize a few points about, let's say, for example, the Americans are going to crash the net. And you would emphasize that we really have to box out and we have to make sure they don't get second rebounds. But I don't want to give the goaltender any thought that, hey, we got to play better because we don't believe in you. We got to give him full confidence all the time. We got to make sure our team plays the right way. And then then let the chips fall where they may. But I'm not going to do anything to make sure, to let my goaltender think that I don't have the utmost confidence in him and he's the guy. When he goes in, he's going to be the guy. I'm going to pat him on the back. We believe in you. Let's do the job.
All right, both Binnington and Hill have represented Canada at the Worlds once, and Binnington played 2 games at the World Junior 12 years ago. That's the extent of their international experience.